this is a story about a famous research scientist who had made several very important breakthroughs. So he was being interviewed by a newspaper reporter who asked him why he thought he was able to be so much more creative than average person and what sets him apart, so far apart from others. You know what he said? He said, "My mom taught me when I was 3 years old." How can one teach creativity at that age? So the scientist explained further. I was trying to remove a bottle of milk from refrigerator and I lost my grip on the slippery bottle. It fell, spilling its content all over the kitchen floor. A big sea of milk. So when mom came into the kitchen, instead of yelling at me or giving me a lecture or punishing me, she said, "Robert, what a great and wonderful mess you have made. I have rarely seen such a huge puddle of milk. And well, the damage has already been done. But would you like to get down and play in the milk for a few minutes before we clean it up? Because you'll never get this chance again probably." So indeed, I did splash and played in that puddle. So after a few minutes, mom said, "Robert, whenever you make a mess like this, eventually you have to clean it up and restore everything to its proper order." So how would you like to do that? We could use a sponge, a towel or a mop. So what do you prefer? I looked at things and I finally chose the sponge, and together we cleaned up the spilled milk. And the story is not over there. Mom then said, "What we have here is a failed experiment in how to effectively carry a big milk bottle with 2 tiny hands. So let's go out in the backyard and fill the bottle with water and see if you can discover a way to carry it without dropping it." And I then learned that if I grasp the bottle at the top, near the lip with both hands, I could carry it without dropping it. What a wonderful lesson. So this famous scientist then said, "It was at that moment I knew that I don't need to be afraid to make mistakes. Instead, I learned that mistakes were just opportunities for learning something new," which is after all what scientific experiments are all about. So even if the experiment doesn't work, we usually learn something really valuable from it. So may this story help you and your teams in converting mistakes into opportunities. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe to my channel.